What's happening, people? Welcome to another video with Allsortzz, and today we have got a real versus fake with these two iPhones. Just before I get started, make sure you follow me on one of the social medias above, as I always put up sneak peeks on what to expect and all sorts. And as always, make sure you subscribe and also hit the bell notification so upload any video you'll actually be notified. So just before I get started, this video is for educational purposes only, as it's not to advertise the fake smartphones. And please don't ask in the comments where to purchase, because I won't actually answer that. But yeah, I just want to show you in this video today what to look out for when it comes to the fake smartphones when you want to buy the original. Now this one I have done an unboxing and review. This is the fake one, as you can tell, because the iPhone 17 Pro and Pro Maxes, they don't come in a black color. They only come in three different colors, which is the cosmic orange, which I have here. We've also got a white one and a blue one as well. It does not come in a black unless you get a wrap done. But this is the first clone version that came out. I have got a one-to-one copy coming very soon that not only is the same color and design, also the box is exactly the same. So if you want to see that, make sure you stay tuned, subscribe. It'll be on my Allsortzz channel as well. So in this video today, we'll take a look at the box, take a look at what the differences between what we get inside of the boxes, then we'll take a look at the design of both of the smartphones, and we'll take a look at the operating system, just to show you how the fake have actually mimicked the iOS operating system on a Android device. But I'll show you all that in this video today. Make sure you share out this video for people who are wanting to buy an original Apple iPhone 17 or 17 Pro. You can check my unboxing. I will leave the link in the description box below. So let's get started. So let's check out the box. Now we have got the Pro Max here, which is the box is a little bit bigger, and we've got the Pro version here. Now, as I said earlier, this is the first version clone, so there might be a lot of differences, but there will be a next video, real versus fake video, showing you a one-to-one copy of the original. So check that out. Anyways, we're checking out the box. So you get a picture on the front of the smartphone. Now it is 3D original iPhone. You can actually feel the phone 3D printed onto the box. With the fake one, it's just a picture and a really low resolution picture, that is. But that's how they thought the phone would actually look like, which is they've done actually a good job. But if you see the camera lens, it's much more placed much more down compared to the original way it's centered. And they've got the design right, and I'm going to give them that, but they've got the logo wrong, because the logo is placed higher and it's placed in the middle of the MagSafe pad on the back, but it's placed much more higher. So on the side you've got iPhones, and on the top you've got iPhones. Taking a look at the back of the boxes, exactly the same. The fake one, the text is a little bit darker compared to the original, as it's a little bit lighter, but the pull tabs are exactly the same. I did actually pull these tabs off to open up the phone. Same again with the original. You haven't got these charging brick images on here as well, so you might actually get given this one. So just make sure that you've got all the details on Apple as well. Make sure there's pictures on it here. Make sure there's trademarks big on it right here as well, and also you've got pull tabs at the bottom. So please recycle this box. It's paper packaging. Please recycle. That's how it's supposed to be as well. So they have actually tried to copy as much as possible, but there is little differences on both of these boxes which you need to look out for. If you get given the Pro Max box, because they do come in Pros as well, make sure the Apple logo is in the middle as well, and you can feel the phone when you slide your fingers down on the box. You can on the original, you can't on the fake, but this is the first version, so they might actually sell you the first version as an original, but this is definitely not. On the box, make sure the quality of the picture is good and you can feel the phone, and also the logo is placed in the middle. Another thing I want to tell you as well is the smoothness of how the boxes open. Now, you know, with the originals it opens up very smooth, as you can see right here, but with the fake it doesn't open up so smooth. You've got to get your fingers into the box just to open it, like so. And then once it's open, you've got to push it really hard, and there we have it. And it should sit really nice and snug in the box. So if you shake both of the boxes, as you can tell, the iPhone on the right, which is the fake one, there's no hold to it, but there is on the original because it's fit straight into the box. But yeah, this is how the first fake goes compared to the original. Look at the differences. If we just look at the design, they've actually got the design really, really good as well. But let's take a look at what we're getting inside of the box first. Pretty identical, if you tell me. But obviously it is paper, but a cheap paper. But the everything, the design is exactly the same. Look at that. You've got a braided USB to USB Type-C wire. You've got your SIM card ejector tool, which is exactly the same over the years. I thought they've got a better one out by now. And yeah, the design is exactly the same. And also with the original, you get quite a few booklets when it comes to the manuals. But with the fake, it's just one piece of paper which says iPhone. And that is in this fake version. Here are what the smartphones look like. Design wise, everything is exactly the same. Now with the camera lens, as you can see here, I have got a camera lens protector on my phone, but as you can tell, the camera lens are much more small on the fake compared to the original, because on the fake you've only got one real camera, which is probably 1.3 megapixel. The rest two are fake. You've also got the same placement for the LED flash and also the 3D sensor, which is fake on the fake version and works on the original version, but overall exactly the same design. Now with the originals, you have got this cutout which is in a different shade color. It's much more smoother with the Apple logo in the middle. But with the fake version, first version I would say, you've got the Apple logo placement much higher compared to the original. Taking a look at the side, exactly the same. You also got your camera button, which you have here, and your power button, which is there. Taking a look at the bottom, exactly the same as well, USB Type-C, and you've got your speaker grills and mic there. And on the other side, you've got your volume rockers, your action button, and your SIM card tray. Now it's placed differently, as you can tell. The hole is placed towards the bottom, and on the original it's placed towards the top. Let's power these on and show you some of the operating system with the original compared to the fake, and how they have actually mimicked it and put it onto a Android smartphone with a iOS layout. Right, they're both booted up. Does the double tap work on the original? Of course. On the fake, yes it does. Look at that. Look how identical they've done the wallpaper as well. Now the text is definitely off as well. With the original you got the liquid glass version with the text and stuff, but they've not put it on this first fake version. But don't be fooled by that, because if you just had this in your hand you might think it's the original. So as you can see, you have got the touch button on the left and also the camera button on the right. Yes, they do actually work. If you hold it in, that will actually bring it up, and it will of course on the original, because that's what it's there for. Swiping it up, and as you can see here, we've got your app placement as well. So they pretty much look identical on both of these. It runs a bit more slower compared to the original, of course, because the chipset is probably from 1990. Now as you can see, you've got big bezels running around it with a big bezel at the bottom on the original. Make sure you got a nice flush bezel placement around the screen, and it's full screen, not like this. These bezels are thick for 2025, so that's what you need to look out for. But look at the app placement, everything is exactly the same. You can actually move these apps wherever you actually like as well. Same with the original, you can actually move these wherever you like, exactly the same. And you can actually put it in folders, I think. Yes, you can put it in folders as well. So don't be fooled by that, because you can actually do most of the things you can do on this fake with the original. So swiping it down from the left, you'll bring up your notifications, same. Swiping it down from the right will bring up your shortcuts. Now they are running this on the previous iOS 16 or 18 or whatnot, but this is running on the iOS 23, so they haven't actually mimicked that in the first version. They might have done that in the second version, but you can actually check out that video. But yeah, if you hold these in, they don't actually do nothing. If you hold it in on the original, it brings up everything as you will see. But as you can see here, it is pretty similar when it comes to the notifications at the bottom. You can actually scroll down as well, and it's exactly the same. Look at that. How good is that? AirDrop as well, but I'm not going to try it out. Going into settings as well, the layout is exactly the same as you can see here. The screen is a bit more dull on the fake, but it's much more better on the original. But as you can see here, all the apps as well, it's all placement is exactly the same. The search bar is at the bottom on the original, and you can't actually search. Oh, if we go back into settings, it doesn't do anything. There's no search bar, but that's because that was actually placed after in 2023. But I just want to show you the settings and how similar they are compared to the fake. The fake version also has a app store which you can connect to the Wi-Fi and download some of the apps, but this will have a hidden Play Store where you download all of the apps from as well. Try some of the other features. If you hold it in, it will bring up the apps. Hold it in again. On the fake, it will bring up the apps. You can swipe up to take the apps off. Same again with the original. Pushing in the action button will bring it on, put it on ring, and pushing the action button again will hold it on silent. Let's go into the fake. Hold the action button. It brings up the camera. Now you can actually change that to however you want it. Same again, if you go into the action button in settings, you can actually change it to camera or silent mode. So which we'll do right there. So it's back into silent mode. Hold it in, and as you can see, exactly the same. Hold it in again for ring, hold it in again. Even the volume rockers as well is exactly the same when something is playing. In the calendar, exactly the same. The main thing is this new button placement right here. So if you hold it in, it brings up the camera. Now with the fake, let's see, if you hold it in, does it bring up the camera? It vibrates, and yes, brings up the camera. And you can actually use this slide button to move across from zoom as well. So even the slide button actually thing is as well works. So there we have it, ladies and gentlemen. That was the real versus fake with this original Apple iPhone 17 Pro versus the first version Goophone i17 or iPhone 17 Pro Max. Now there's the second version. Like I said, you can check that out on my Allsortzz channel. That is a one-to-one copy, and it's exactly the same color as well as the original. So this is just the first version to show you what to look out for when it comes to buying an original, so you don't get duped into buying a fake. So make sure you share out this video so people know what to look out for. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you want to see any other videos with either of these smartphones, let me know in the comment section below. Thanks again for watching. I'll see you again for another video.